we live? Are we live? What camera do you need to look on this screen?
Oh, sugar.
On this screen. I should have set up a hotkey, man.
Where are we?
Down, 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 down. Are we live, people? Are we live?
You're telling me.
Down one more, one more. There, that one. No, down.
That one?
That
Yeah.
one. Press it. Press it.
There we go. Oh, hold on.
That's not me.
Hold on a moment.
That's not me. So go to iOS camera.
Where am I?
Down one more.
There we go.
Double click it. And just press reconnect to device, the bottom one.
There we go.
And here we are. And you can't see my head. Hey guys. How's that? Yo, here I am. How's it going, people? Can you hear me? Does everything sound okay? Is anything too loud? Double monsters? That's because there's double people.
The manslave is here.
Meet my new producer, aka the manslave, aka Milos.
I'm the manslave.
I'm looking over there because that's where the chat is, by the way. I'm not being rude. I love you all. But I can see you over there, but you're over there too. It's confusing. It's confusing, right? Just before we go any further with this, someone confirm that you can hear me okay if I'm talking at this volume, and hopefully we'll be alright for the stream. If I need to turn something up, I'd rather do it now and get it out of the way, right? Get to the build. We're gonna get to the build. We'll get to the build. Wait. The sound is spectacular. Is it really, Lisa?
Yeah,
because the mic is up there. It's really far away compared to normal. Can hear you fine. Manslave, I need one, and you guys sound good. Yeah.
I am for hire. Please.
He doesn't charge much either, honest.
No.
Like, that's all good.
One Twitch follow a day.
Sound good, but maybe a little louder. That's hard to do. Can hear you fine. You want to see the hardware? The hardware's coming. The hardware's coming. Drop me a DM. I can't DM anybody right now. I am like, my phone is over there. That's my phone. I'm looking. This is my phone, right? This is my phone. I can't do anything, right? I can't do anything. You guys are perfectly fine. So yeah.
I mean, you're not too bad yourself.
Fine on PC with headset. Okay, cool. And when I'm building, I'll probably be a little bit closer. I could probably bring it down a little bit.
Maybe I'll DM you then manslave details. I'll let you know.
Oh man, oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if that makes it any better, but it's a little bit closer now, right? So yeah, we're going to build a PC thanks to all of you guys. I can't figure out where the camera is. I keep looking at the microphone and that's not the camera.
That's not the camera.
The camera's over there.
Yeah,
the camera's right there. Right?
I keep looking at that because that was where it was last time. I just kept looking up there.
So we're going to build a computer. I don't know how long it's going to take. Milos is going to help me when I need extra pairs of hands, and if I need to move the camera and get close up.
Extra hands.
He's going to help me. We'll be like, what was his name from Mortal Kombat?
Oh, what? Goro.
Goro with the 4 hands.
I mean, you're bald. You're halfway there.
Perfect. I know. I need some weird like ponytail shit he had, didn't he?
You've got some Japanese ponytail.
Yeah, boy, like samurai shit.
Yeah.
Got my coffee first, then I got the monster for the next drink, ready to go.
That is.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
the
do this.
ultimate
So I
caffeine.
guess we start by showing everybody all the pieces, right?
Yes,
Is that what we do? Is that how we do this? I don't know what to do,
I'm
right?
going to disappear because
I
I'm
feel
going to
like-
be behind there.
You want to go behind there? Sweet, sweet.
I'll angle it and everything.
So
I'll get
first
those Michael
up,
Bay angles.
we have the John Cena knife, which you've seen in previous videos. And, oh, you can even do the funky little zoom thing too.
What funky zoom thing?
To get the camera on there, when you tap it.
Oh, no, that's the wrong
Tap
one.
the, yeah, there. I don't know if that's good or not, but yeah, we've got zoom going on. John Cena knife for opening things with, right?
What knife?
John Cena, wait, I know.
I can't.
Exactly.
You're holding something in front of you. I can't even. Oh,
I know,
God,
you can't see it, right? You can't see it. Now I'm sitting on the floor, I'm all charged up and so ready for this. Me too. I'm gonna get a new PC at the end of this, right? So where do we start next?
Well,
This is closest. We've got a Cooler Master Watt 650 semi-modular power supply, which is pretty nice, and it's heavy as fuck. And you can see that already there. It's sneaking in.
what? This one up.
What did you do? What did you do?
There you go. Now they can't see it. That's for later.
And here is a hard drive. That's just boring. You don't need to see that. Then we'll start from the motherboard up, I guess. So the base is an Asus Prime M80X motherboard with Aura Sync for RGB control, because you've got to have that, right? got to have that. Then inside that we will place a Ryzen 7 1700. We're just going to use the stock cooler because it comes with the Wraith RGB cooler. We're just going to use that for now. I'll upgrade it at some point, but I spent too much money already for it. Then we'll have 16 gigs of this white Vengeance Corsair RAM. Then we'll have a Kingston 240 gigabyte SSD to go along with the terabyte hard drive. Then, thanks to Kat, who's in the chat right now, we have this GTX 1050 Ti. Look at it, it's very pretty, very pretty. So this will be going in, and I need to put that somewhere safe because it doesn't have the box. Then we'll also be putting in HD60 Pro capture card, and then we've got a couple of other things like two more. No, the camera. The camera.
I'm on it. Oh,
too much money on a PC, never. 1700. It's not the X, man. It's just a 1700, right? Just a 1700.
Where's my mouse? There it is. You know what? I might just keep that.
Keep that bit open. Yeah, because I can still see it. That works. Sweet.
There we go. We're back again.
So yeah, we've got two more Cooler Master RGB 120 fans. The case comes with two RGB fans already in it. Then we've got this little RGB hub thingy. And these, look at these. This is sexy. Sexy time. Can you see them? I should probably open it, right? Why tease when I can just get it straight out?
Don't blue ball me like this. I want to see how cool they look.
What's cameraman's name again?
I have many names. You may see me in the chat as Undead Assassin.
He is Undead Assassin in the chat. You've probably seen him before. I'm sure you will have done. Look at these bad boys. Braided, purple and black, Banproof collar.
It's gorgeous.
Cables. I don't know if the camera will focus on the braid.
Hold on.
Will it?
Ooh,
look at that. Look at that.
Tasty.
Beautiful. And you've got the other ones there as well. It might not focus, but look at it.
It's pretty.
Pretty Banproof coloured, and the colour on this camera is not very accurate. They're a bit more dark purple, right?
Yeah.
They look cool. They're like Banproof colour. They're fucking sick. So they're gonna make the inside look pretty. Hopefully, we can make all the light in purple. Hopefully, and we'll be good. I may be drooling a bit.
I'm more than drooling.
Thanks to you, Kat, we have a graphics card to put in it, right? So that's awesome. Then, this part,
the behemoth, there we go,
is what it'll all go inside, which doesn't fit in frame. It is a Cooler Master Q300P, and it's a small MATX case. It's got a window on the side, which is like, it looks like a darkened window, but I'm not sure. I can't really tell until there's something inside. That was a dono, but I can't see the amount.
Hold on. I can adjust this.
Click the little green thing on the left hand side on the taskbar at the bottom.
The green thing.
The green one at the bottom.
Hold on. I've got to get the mouse back over here. Green thing. There we go. Streamlabs. So it was.
The phone is on its side, yeah.
Said a recent one, isn't it?
It'll be at the top.
Very Rare Gaming donated £10 for the
for the manslave. Of course he did.
For the Undead Assassin, thanks for the help.
Nice one, Rare. Well done, man. Well done. Thank you, bro.
I mean my services.
Well played, Rare. Well played.
I can move this a tiny bit so you can see where the donos come there.
If you then click alert box on the sources, the second one down.
That one there.
Next one up.
That one.
Click that, yeah.
Yep.
Then grab that little red box, what you can see of it, move it to that side, and then the alert box will be there. And then we can leave it like that, yeah? That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good, right? This is like the most ghetto, like for streaming a PC build, this is ghetto as fuck, right? So that's the case. That's the back. It's black. It's got snap-off PCI things, which is a bit annoying. It's plastic on the front. The fans go behind here. I'm not going to peel it yet. And it's got some RGB lighting shit going on under here. And it's got handles, which is cool because you can chuck it around. I used to have a Cooler Master Cosmos S, and ever since then I've always got Cooler Master shit. And the handles on the Cosmos S were invaluable when I wanted to move it ever. Even if you're just dragging it out from under your desk to plug something in or whatever, it works good. And because this is going to be under a desk, it's going to be small, out of the way, and hopefully cool enough to not overheat everything. Because there's going to be a lot in there, right? So I guess we try and build a PC now. Yeah. I might have completely, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Underestimated.
Yes.
What it's going to take to build a PC on a stream with one camera and one microphone. And
I think there's what the kids call it nowadays. Winging it.
Is what?
Is winging it.
Winging it, yeah, you could call it winging it. It's definitely winging it. I've got nowhere to put the screws, so these will probably all disappear. And I'll never find them again. By the time I've moved this around a few times, well, they're going to go everywhere. Could put them up there, but they're probably going to be way more to add to that before we're done. So that's the 4 thumb screws out of the window on the side. It's a plastic window because it's supposed to be a portable case with handles on. So they haven't used glass, unfortunately, which would be better, but I think it's smoked a bit, right? Yeah, it is like smoked. Yeah, that's cool. Is this the one with the 3D printable inserts? No, it's not. It's a different one, Kat. I went with a different one. This one was way smaller, so I went with this one instead. So I guess we should try and see the inside of the case. You might have to pick it up.
Okay, I'll just be careful with this wire.
I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but there's all the cables and shit inside there. Like I say, it's going to be fucking hard to actually stream. But yeah, we're going to do our very best to make this a watchable experience. You have a plan? The tripod will actually go higher than that. A little bit. Oxy caught a shiny ponytail this morning, nice. Hoping that's a Corsair person. I just love Cooler Master, I always have. Since I had that Cosmos S case was a beast. Better be a master at cable management. No, I'm terrible. Have you seen what I do? Like, I don't give a shit about anything. I just throw stuff together and it works. And that's good enough for me. I don't need anything else. Did it go down more?
It's fine. It's all good. It's all fixed. It's
all good?
But
you can make it bigger though. Yeah.
But like we said, very ghetto.
Now it's frozen.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh shit.
Where's the mouse? There we go. Oh, there's head.
There's my bald head. How's that? That's a bit better. Still might be easier for you to like tilt it or something if you need to move it more. I don't know. Oh man, there's so many cables in here. This could be so hard to do on stream, and it's probably going to be really noisy when I'm rummaging around and shit like this too, because the gain on the camera is set up super fucking high. There's this stuff that you must never ever eat.
Oh damn it.
I don't know if anyone would ever eat it. How that camera focuses though. When the camera's working, it works good, right? Tell me this camera doesn't look way better than the normal camera.
Crispy feet.
So I'll put this somewhere really, really safe so no one ever eats it. Then in here there's like fan mounts and the motherboard standoffs and some cable ties and a little clicker for the RGB. Can you hear it click? And fan screws. Don't know why there's fan screws when the fans are already mounted. That makes no sense. Then all the front I/O cables.
Cat says it's totally eatable.
It's totally eatable. Totally. So what's going on here? Are these the 4 That's the RGB splitter. Right? for the front panel. Front panel fans. Oh man, this is not going to be fun to do on stream, I'm telling you already. Then, oh right, so it's powered by Molex. I don't know if you can see that. And that can go to the motherboard header. And there's a Molex. And then it's got a fan splitter. So when I was worried about splitting those fans earlier, we might be okay because it's got a fan splitter built in, which is powered by Molex. I don't know, it's only got 2 pins connected on that. You probably, the zoom's working too, man. There's only 2 pins connected on this, so I don't know if it will actually do anything if I use it, or whether I should just power it by Molex and it should be okay. That's a USB header. No, it's not, it's the audio header. Then we've got, I'm just trying to figure out what everything is, right? This is the other RGB stuff, but I don't know. So that one is that goes onto the RGB header on the motherboard, which I won't plug into because I've got an RGB little this thing. Alright. Which, if I take it out of the little packet, has loads of RGB headers on it. And you plug one RGB header into that side, and then you connect it to your motherboard, and then you can plug a SATA cable into that side to power it. Then you can plug 8 RGB things into it. So I won't need to worry about that, but I don't know where the other RGB, I need to stand it up and take the other side panel off, right? That's what we need to do. Oh, these have got rubber things because they act as feet as well, because you can have it laid down flat.
Yeah.
So they've got like weird screws. Blackness. Black is good. Do all the connectors say what they are for?
Let's check the cameras.
Or guessing. Some say what they're for, Nathan, and others I know what they are just by looking at the shape of them and how many holes they have in and stuff like that, right? Just wing it and hope it all fits. I'm sure it'll work out fine, I'm sure. I'm going to try and get this other side panel off and see if that helps, because there's probably more cables behind it, I think. I just want to know what the cables all are before I start, so I know what I'm working with. One way for a side panel to fit, that was different. Right. Have more RGB. Right. Get all this shit out of this side and out of the way, right? I don't know if you can see any of that. I've got an idea. Hopefully I haven't killed the camera.
No. Well, yeah, you still did.
Can you walk in this one? Walk.
It's the walking sun. I was telling him about the walking sun earlier. That fucking thing.
Pass.
You take that side.
This side.
I take this side.
Woo.
Blueness, but it can be other colourness too.
Oh.
Because we have a Wiimote. Every cheap RGB set comes with a remote exactly like this. Can we make that white? Is that better? Right. Is that annoying in the side of your head?
No, I'm not.
Is it cool?
I'm not melting. So I'm alright.
Right.
Maybe my hair will be Gucci.
Now maybe you can see a little bit better. Yeah. So yeah, now you can see it a little bit better, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Does that look better or not? So it's been so long since I built a computer. Can you put those up there with the other ones? And I think I'm gonna have to drink tomorrow's Monster today.
And you can't have me supplying you tomorrow either.
You gonna do that?
No. I am the monster supplier. Monster supplier, yes. Monster supplier.
Is it fun looking at that case, people?
It's very pretty.
With nothing happening. Green Monster for the real raid boss. That looks, even the monster looks pretty on this camera, right? Even the monster looks good.
Look at all that caffeine in that can.
I'm gonna open it through the hole. You can see. There we go. Don't knock this one over, Bobby. I'm gonna put it all the way over here. Out of the way. So you guys can see the monster. If I go near it, tell me to not knock it over. I won't see it and I'll still knock it over.
It's life.
What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a USB 3 header. It's a USB 3 header, can you see it? That's a USB 3 header. There we go, that one. This bigger one is a USB header. Sort of. It's all good, it's all good. You don't need to see it that much. That case looks badass. It's pretty cool, right? You wait till it's all lit up and I've taken all the shit off it, right? It's gonna be sick. So, I guess you start with the motherboard, right? You have to lay this back down, which was easier when it had the feet attached to it. No, it doesn't. Squash all the cables under it. Like, I'm ghetto. There's a high chance I'll break something, guys. Be ready. There's going to be so many boxes everywhere by the time we're done. What's this?
Oh, you have got a big box of good boxes.
A couple of black SATA cables. That's handy. Black cables is good. Motherboard balancing on the edge of the sofa. And the I/O plate, which every time I build a computer, I forget to put it in the case. And then after I finish building it, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to put the I/O plate in. And now I can't. Now it will never ever happen until I take the motherboard out again. So that just goes into the back of the case. That's where all the plugs will be when we want to plug shit into our computer, right? If I'm explaining this like you're all babies, I'm sorry. I know there's probably a few of you watching that have never built a computer before, right? Yo, Cat with the 666 dono for the Monster Fund. Thank you, Cat. Thank you.
It's never ending.
So you can't, I don't know if they can, there's a way they can see this from this side, maybe? So in the back of the case here, this fits in. I'm guessing it goes this way. Yep. And there's a little hole in the back. And it just sits in there, right? And you pop it in.
Yeah, it's popped out my side still. So you got one in, and that one is go pop back in this way.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Or it sits flush like this one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There we go, that's in.
Yeah.
It's in properly now. I'm sorry if you were just staring at my bald head. So yeah, that's that in. That's in out of the way. Now I need to put the motherboard standoffs in. So there's one in there already that I can see. Two in there already. And I'm struggling to see. So we're gonna have to put the rest in. I hate doing this. And I believe there's supposed to be...
Hold on a minute. We're frozen again.
No, we're frozen again. Aurelio Ribeiro, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the cult. You're one of us now. You are one of us now. This is the point where there's now stuff. Oh fuck. There's stuff all over the table, and shit's gonna get lost.
It is a catastrophe.
What am I even looking for? Aha! In this little bag here, there is some motherboard standoffs, which is what the motherboard screws into. Oh man, can't open it. I can't open it. Even the motherboard standoffs are black. You can never see them, but they're black. So these things go into the motherboard, into the back, and then fit onto a motherboard. And it says in the case here, if you look, can you lift that over? Will that work? If there's any way they'll see it, because I think it's too dark. In the case, it says M equals micro ATX and I equals micro ITX. We have a micro ATX board, so I need to find all the places that just say M, and I need to screw these things into them, into the holes. And it don't screw in very easily, and it's really annoying. That just seems like it's cross-threaded already. Oh, you fucker. This isn't going well, alright? Why don't they screw in? You really expecting me to like yank these with pliers or something?
You got the woman hands, hold on. Which what
Man-slave time.
What we're pulling out, show me.
No, this needs to be screwed in.
Oh, it really needs to be screwed in,
Yeah.
How?
Exactly.
I think it's like it's wedged in.
I know. Then normally they screw in pretty easy.
Oh,
That'll be okay though, I think. That'll be okay. It's not going anywhere. Let's hope it sits kind of
Can you
flush.
hear my chain dangling when he says manslave?
And there's another one there. I mean, so long as they're sitting level with the others, it should be fine, right? Like I say, I just put shit together and hope it works. It's never failed me yet, but this time, because I'm live on YouTube, it's not going to work. I need to, like... I need something I can put these on where I won't lose them. Shit up. I'm going to try and put them on this bag. I need them. These. I now need more light.
Pass the iPhone.
I can't see now. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm turning it the right way, cat. Can I get light in the back there? M-I, M-I, M.
Manslave has many uses.
And then there's an M at the back. Well, this one doesn't actually seem to want to fit in the hole. There we go. There's that one in, kind of. I'm just going to yank them down as hard as I possibly can with my bare hands and hope it's good enough.
Do you need one?
Yeah. One there.
Manslave needs arms and hands before the right screw.
Needs more arms and hands. We're going to have to get a second manslave in.
I'm going to somehow clone myself.
I've never had motherboard standoffs so hard to screw in. When I was praising Cooler Master earlier, I fucking lied.
It's like, yeah, cool, Master.
Oh, that's an M.
Amazing.
They are. I think there's. I can now notice the difference between a £240 Cooler Master Cosmos case and a £70 Cooler Master Q300P. That one's screwed in good, which is annoying because now it means it's screwed in further than the others. Can I get light in that far corner there? That corner. Yeah. That just says MI, so I don't think I need one there. is weird. MM. That one was already in. Right.
Yes, I am the biggest of metalheads.
Of course he's a metalhead. I wouldn't invite him to my house if he wasn't a metalhead.
He would sacrifice me if I wasn't a metalhead.
Now this is always my scariest part, I think, of no, the camera.
Oh, not again.
The camera.
I'm running.
I think this is always the scariest part of building a computer, is putting the motherboard in. Because it always seems so fragile, even though I've never broken one before. It always seems so fragile. There we are. So there's the motherboard. It will sit that way in the computer. And it's black. That was the idea, it's black. And I'm hoping that any of that greyish colour that's showing on there will actually look like purple when the lighting is on, and it will look like it's a black and purple motherboard. So, do you reckon you could get some overhead cam shit going on?
Of course I can. I can parkour over it.
See if we can get this going in. Hey guys, I'm real. It's really me. Yeah, that works. And then hit that zoom button.
Okay, it's not let me hit it now.
There we go. So, the motherboard goes in to that back plate that we put in a minute ago and lines up, and I hate the sounds of the scraping and the scratching and the... I hate putting motherboards in, but I think almost. Right, it's lined up. I hate doing this. It scares me, man. It scares me. So now I need to find motherboard screws. Which, I mean, what would you call those motherboard screws? What happened?
The reconnect button again.
No! And we're in a precarious position. Allow me to hold the camera while you press reconnect.
Oh.
If only I had a wireless mouse.
Oh. Is that already on the button?
Yeah. There we go, we're back, we're back. I'm holding the camera.
We're live, baby.
Yeah, nah, you'll be alright. Most times you'll have socket to sit in. So I'm gonna put this screw in first because it looks like it's easier to get in. Screwdriver. I'm not gonna bore you to death with why you should always use the longest screwdriver you can fit, but it's true.
I got the long lecture.
I explained it to Milos already today, so I ain't gonna go through that again. He doesn't want to hear that shit again. Screwdriver under the armpit while I try and line up a second screw. Are they? Is that lined up with a fucking standoff or not? No, that's way off. Or is it? No. No, it's only standoff. Shit. Hopefully that means they're all lined up. If two of them are lined up, they should all be lined up, right? Are you finding this educational at all, dude?
I am finding this educational. Motherboard first.
He wants to build a PC soon.
Yeah, I'm setting myself out a lot of money. I'm only broke and homeless with a PC. I can't plug in.
Nowhere to plug it in.
I'll be living in the PC boxes.
A magnetic screwdriver is so fucking crucial.
Helps so much when I'm dropping a screw as well. It just sticks on there.
What did I do wrong, Hazard?
You should have put the component on the board before placing it.
I'm only using the stock cooler, the like reef cooler, man. Like, I can put everything in while it's in the case, it's fine. Might have been a bit easier. Maybe if I plugged some cables in as well and put the PSU in, probably might have been a good idea. It's the happy song, Lisa. I can't happy dance right now though, but show me some fingers in the chat for the happy song.
happy dance with my legs, but you won't be able to see it.
No, you won't. That's the best I can do right now. Yeah, now I'll get it in, man. I'll get it in, Hazard. It'll be fine, dude. There's the fingers. There's one more there. Is that real? No. There's not a... There's no standoff in that hole. No, I can't get the screw out. Even though it's magnetic. I retrieved it! The screw has been retrieved.
If it focuses.
So there might be one up there. I don't think there was though. I don't want to put it in there. And then I have to try and play fish the duck out again. Oh man, it's so awkward.
Oh, have you cleaned your hands?
No. I just ate Domino's pizza and I've now got my hands all over the PC. It's fine, dude. It's fine.
It's now pizza powered.
It's fine. There's like SEA connectors on top. Did I put it in upside? Oh, that's not. It's on the side. That's cool. That's cool. I was completely disoriented about which way around the PC was for a second there. So the motherboard is in, kind of. I've just realised that these are snap-off motherboard thingies, covers, and they're going to be annoying to remove. So I think when all the components are in, they're going to be annoying to remove now the motherboard's in, to be honest. Because they bend in towards the motherboard. It's fucking annoying, right? Yeah, they're going to hit the motherboard, so I can't get them out. Unless I can push them the other way. I don't think I can. Maybe. That's not going to work. Am I going to have to take the motherboard out because of these stupid fucking these stupid PCI things? Oh, you're kidding me, right? So at least I know I need to take that one, and that one. It's free there. Trust me, there's free there. I can't believe. See, that's the annoying thing about these snap-off ones. If they were normal removable ones, you could just slide it out, right? Now shuffle your feet with socks on and touch it, yeah, right? That'll be the next thing to do. Just completely destroy it before we've even started. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Can't believe I've got to take the motherboard out and put it back again, though. That's fucking dumb.
I love the snap-off companies.
Why does it have to be snap-off, man? A lot of the time they just have a little screw in, you take the screw and it just slides out. I'll take the whole thing out. Just a little screw in it. For fuck's sake, man. No, it's crazy. There you go, see, it's that easy when there's not a motherboard in the way. And then I should have to take the bottom one off, I think, for the Elgato HD60 Pro. Now I get to put the motherboard back in again.
Now we can see what we see. The nest, like this table, and a big microphone.
Loads of shit everywhere. And a microphone. It's a good microphone, man. Now I've got to put this back and risk fucking it up for a second time. And hope that it goes in a bit more easily this time. Everything's lined up. Does everything look lined up on the back there? Can you see it?
Hold on, let me just swatch. There's some skills.
Still got a few things to pop through, but yeah, it's pretty lined up.
Yeah. There we go. That's got it.
All lined up to me. Run through all the holes.
That's what we're aiming for.
I'll let someone get up.
You're up, it's all good. The camera cutting off is blatantly because of that extra long USB cable, right?
Yeah.
If we do this again, I don't know whether a directly long USB lightning cable would be better, or whether what it would take.
Well, I put my mic up on the tablet
I haven't heard it all morning. Well played, cat.
Is that hard building a new computer box?
Kong, is it hard building a new computer? Not really. As if you're an idiot like me. The PSU goes in the bottom on this case, Nathan. You can mount it either way up, but I'm going to mount it upside down with the fan pointing at the ground. Some people say that's the right thing to do, some people say that's the wrong thing to do. I say that's what I like to do. And then it gets fresh air from underneath. And this fan is also semi-fanless. Some people might say, I'm trying to screw it into the one that doesn't have a header underneath. Doesn't have a standoff underneath. What was I talking about? Power supplies being upside down.
I think so.
I don't know. Whatever it was, it can't have been that important. Right? The yawns are starting. I've been yawning all day, dude, since like lunchtime.
The yawns have only just now started. I think all the caffeine is finally worn off.
Right, I think that's all of the... Right, the motherboard's back in. The motherboard is back in. Right, we're good, we're good. Check it out. Oh, there we go. It's a shame that light isn't there. That bulb is pointing down. Another case is sitting on something. A bunch of wires. There we go, we're laying flat again. Right, what next? What next? I guess the CPU, right? Or maybe put the PSU in now while it's still pretty empty. Then I get loads of cables everywhere. CPU won't get in the way too much, right? More caffeine is needed. I've got more Monster. There's actually a pink one in the fridge if you want another Monster.
Shall I crack open another one? Slowly lower you guys down.
Hoping I ain't motion sick. Adjustment.
See the PC? I'm gonna point it at me for a sec.
There we go.
Oh, what's going on? Hey! I'm back. This is a really weird environment to be streaming in, right? I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, man. So in here we've got the AMD Ryzen 1700. How much does it cost you to get all the stuff? It came to like £7. Just in case you're watching, £760. Could you understand that? £760. Purple light, yeah. The RGB lights are just going to be purple, cat, of course. The whole point. That's why we got purple cables, and I believe this is the RGB cable for the cooler, which is in this box. It's the Wraith AMD RGB cooler. It's supposed to be okay for a stock cooler, right? In here, ooh, precious. The second most expensive thing in the computer. Believe it or not, this is the most expensive thing that's going in the computer. The HD60 Pro costs more than the CPU cost. It's crazy. I don't know how much the graphics card costs, but it might be more. But Thank you, Kat.
Don't question how you get the operating system in there.
It'll be by USB. I have Windows on a USB thumb drive. And I can install it off there onto the hard drive or the SSD. So here's the CPU, which is very, very delicate. Have you seen a CPU in the flesh before?
Yes.
Millions upon millions, not millions, but loads of little tiny little gold pins, which you do not ever want to break, ever.
I should be crying.
We flip it that way around,
In a puddle of
so the pins are out of the way, and you can see it. Rising. That's good. I don't know if this has got like a plastic. No, it hasn't. That chip goes straight in. So, where's the arrow?
overhead.
I can't see the arrow. So there's a little arrow on here. I don't know if you can see it. On that corner, there's a little gold arrow. On this corner. Can you see that?
Oh, I see.
Little gold arrow. There should be an arrow for it to correspond to in there. I don't see one. I really don't see one. Might need more light. I believe it just goes this way up, but am I being stupid here? I need light.
Where's my light?
I've got one of them sitting in my cupboard. Investigate while I'm holding a fucking. I think it's that way. It should just fall in, right? It fell in. Yeah. It was that way. I hope. Oh yeah, there's a tiny little triangle on the motherboard too. Yeah. And then this should clip back down easily. And the CPU is in place. Now I don't know how the Wraith cooler fix is on. I might have to consult the AMD installation instructions. Does it say anything about installing the cooler? Yes it does. Right. That don't help. Is there anything in here? There's not, is there? It's got 4 screws, so I'm guessing I can screw it straight into that back plate. It doesn't come with a different back plate. Right. There's nothing else in there unless it's under here. Unless it's underneath this cardboard in here. No, there's nothing under there, right? No, that's empty. So it must just fix to the normal back plate. I mean, they look about the same distance apart. Yeah. So it's got thumb screws on it. So we should be able to just unscrew these 2 black things, these 2 things here. And then what they're screwed into, the 4 screws on here, in each black bit in the corners, will then screw into those holes, right? That's the theory. My CPU is easy to put in because it's AM2 Plus, so the print on the chip is the right way up. Yeah, this one's not. Rare's off the bed, later Rare. I actually read instructions, Anchor, and they were useless. They made no help. That's why we don't read them, right? Right, screwdriver. Take these things off. I'm guessing that's what we need to do. Told you we just fucking wing it, right? So yeah, hopefully they just screw straight into it.
Master.
Later, Rare man. I swear this will get more fun the closer we get to finishing building it, right?
Lights.
I'm hoping I can make the lights purple without having to install Windows, so we can at least just look at it before I don't want to make people watch me install Windows, right? Oh, another backplate fell out. The backplate. Which way's up? This way's up.
There it is.
There is indeed. I need to put that back in. Somehow get it to stay there. That's fucking awkward. I don't know if I can get to it from there though. Camera's frozen again. I'll hold that.
My big hairy hand.
That might, yeah, actually will be now. I think a lot of the stuff now I can do with the case standing up, right?
You just
There we go, there we go. So yeah, this is the back plate that we're trying to hold in place, this black bit here, right? And hopefully while he holds this, I can start at least getting this threaded on a little bit. I've just realised I want to connect that little RGB cable to the cooler, which I believe is this one. Yeah.
How still my hand is, it's like the camera's frozen.
Is it not? It's not frozen. It looked frozen, man.
Thirsty. Like Drax the Destroyer. The movements are so silent.
So this a little rubber bum here, I think. This must be where it goes. Does it only fit in one way? Yes. How genius. The cables inside the sleeving are red, green and blue for red, green and blue on their RGB. Right, so I guess the cooler goes this way up, right? So it says A and B the right way around on the top. Or does it? It can't because it goes the other way. So which way should I face A and B? That way, I guess. So it's pointing at the back, right?
That faces the window, yeah.
And the cable faces the back too.
You want all your ugly stuff to be
At the
back,
front,
right?
yeah, like.
No, you want the cool stuff at the front. But you want
Yeah, but
all
like
your
this
wires.
side of the case is covered by this IO bit here.
Oh, right.
This is the most dodgiest thing I've ever done. So I'm just using the thermal paste that came on it. It's definitely gonna work.
What? Like that?
You know, because phone screws. I think I definitely need it went downwards. Can you?
What do you need?
I need to lay that down, but without this falling out again. You got the plate, yeah? I'm definitely glad you're here, dude.
So I want my hand now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put quite a bit of pressure on it to get it on though.
I'm alright, my hand's very...
Am I missing something? Actually. This is terrible.
Here we go, hold on. I think it's because I didn't have it properly lined up. Going through now?
Going into the hole. It's like it needs more space. Is that like rising?
Try it now. They're all in line with their holes now.
Oh, that one's going in, I think. Can it pull off? No, that one's going in. And he's starting the opposite side.
Two adjacent corners first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my nose.
Probably would have been easier out of the case. You're right. I didn't think a stock cooler would be so fucking awkward. That's so far away from me.
Don't worry about crushing my hand, just do it.
I'm worried about crushing the fucking computer. It's not. No. It's not lining up! If I turn that up a little bit, that'll.
Yeah, you probably just put it in too much of that side.
Feel it.
Feel like it's going in. It's in now, isn't it? I think I can move my hand now. I think.
Yeah, I think it should do.
I know what that is.
Oh shit.
Look at that. It's abusing me.
We're destroying him. He said he was a slave. Oh damn, son. That feels like I was putting way too much pressure on that shit. Now I just need to slowly go around and tighten them all down.
Cat asks, have you used the switch grip yet?
Yes, I've used it loads, Cat. I played so much Stardew Valley on the Switch with that grip, and I was playing Mario with it as well, Super Mario Brothers. It's so much more comfy than with no grip. So much more comfy. Yeah, I love it, Cat. It's awesome. So yeah, and the Cubone, I'm showing everybody that comes to my house. I'm like, look at my Cubone score. Right, cooler is in. I'm actually sweating. That was hard work, guys. That was fucking hard work. Damn. Shit, son.
I can feel the heat he's radiating.
Right, now, I guess ram. Ram it in. We'll ram the ram in. There's the ram. It's white, apparently. Vengeance. I hope it works with this mobile. It wasn't on the list of compatible. It's RAM, right? We will soon find out. And Amazon has an amazing returns policy if it doesn't work.
You just send an angry email home and speak to the manager.
Pretty RAM sticks.
Very pretty RAM
Very
sticks.
pretty RAM sticks. Makes the Switch heaps nicer. Yeah, it does. Cubone Skull is hype. You know it, Metalhead. So we're going to put them in the grey slots and they should go... They go that way up?
What, are you doing memory? Yeah, that way up.
Should be that way up, right? But it ain't.
No, you gotta push it.
It's that way up. It goes on up.
Push it to the clips, just stick it. There you go.
There we go, one stick in. And then the other one goes into the other grey slot because you always match the colours.
Yep.
And that was a sub from Chris. Thank you, Chris. Welcome to the cult. You're one of us now.
They make RGB RAM.
They do make RGB RAM. I didn't get RGB RAM. Like, I already spent too much money, right? There we go, 2 sticks of RAM in. We're starting to get a computer. Look. Look, it's starting to look more like a computer. I'm going to have to get you to fix that.
There you go.
I got ambitious with carrying the camera. Right, we've got a cooler and a CPU and 2 sticks of RAM. I feel like I'm just doing all the easy stuff, and then now it's going to get really, really hard. So there's RAM in there. I should probably put the power supply in at this point, right? So we can do that upwards.
Stand, yeah.
That's the thing. So maybe if I put the case there, and I come this side of it, the camera can be there. Does that work?
There you go, look. Got a bit of you in there now.
Oh, it's a bit of me and you.
Oh.
I need some more monster.
That's for off stream.
I'm sweating like fuck here. Right, power supply. Oh, the graphics card was sitting on the power supply. We'll have to remove it. This floor is hurting my knees too. What the fuck? I've got bad knees as it is. What the hell? Can we not do this while we're sitting on the sofa like this? Surely.
You can move the table closer to the card, yeah?
I can open the PSU while we're sitting on the chair at least. Give me a little break. We're starting to get a PC, look. It looks like a PC now, right?
Look at those angles, look, like wide angles as well.
That's a beautiful angle, boy. Oh, and look, Cooler Master, see? Beautiful box. Oh, you're redeeming yourselves, Cooler Master. You're redeeming yourselves. Very well packaged. Very well packaged. Here's a bundle of cables for it. They're not exciting at all. There's a power cable for it. And then there's the power supply, which is in a protective little bubble. Look at that shit, man. That's like custom made bubble pouch.
They ain't messing around.
Nah, they're not messing around. Look at that. Damn, son. Damn.
The one time I done that to someone, like over their laptop.
Over packaged it.
Yeah, I'll put like, you know the film they put it in at first, like the polystyrene stuff?
Yeah.
Are they like quadruple wrapped it, like up wrapped? And then there's like stuff in this thing that's like sticking out of the packaging. So if I'm playing that, it's going to get damaged.
Yeah, but it didn't get damaged though, right?
No. I just had all of the staff laughing. They were so, oh, this looks like a plane.
So this goes in the bottom. It should be pretty easy to get into place in this case. With a little motherboard in it. And then it screws into the back. What the hell? That's annoying. So you have to unscrew a plate to screw onto the power supply to then screw back onto the case. That seems really pointless. I don't know why that is. There must be a purpose for it somewhere.
I think this is solid piston has to be on, or has to which GPU.
Which GPU did you buy? I didn't buy a GPU. Kat, who's in the chat right now, kindly donated this GTX 1050 Ti for the computer build. So I didn't buy one. Kat gave me one, but that's what we've got, a 1050 Ti. So thank you to Kat once more. Scraping the case up already. The fucking screwdriver. Fuck's sake.
It's got battle scars already now.
This is annoying. Maybe I didn't have to take it off. I think I might be able to screw it on without taking it off. So now I've got to take that out again. Alright. Put that there. Take this out. And screw this onto there. Which is fucking annoying, right? Which I definitely probably could have done in the case, but I couldn't see it because it was too dark from this side. Yeah, after further inspection I find that everything I'm doing could have been 10 times easier. There you go, there's the real specs. Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1050 Ti G1 gaming 4GB. Lovely card for Kat to send me.
Screams power.
Screams. It's a pretty graphics. Yeah, it's not just a bog standard 1050 Ti, right? It's a nice GPU. Is that really 3 holes? Yes. There's a hole there, but it doesn't line up with the gate. Oh, there's a little groove in it actually. They fucking put it on all this protective bubble wrap shit, and I'm like 45 degree in it on the fucking table to put the fucking screws in.
So yeah, we put all this nice fork behind the packaging so you can't scratch it up. Put it on a 45 degree angle.
Lean it on the power cables and just screw it in. It's all good. It's all good. Say, I ain't give a fuck. This is how we do it, right? I always tell people don't to be scared of computers. So I'm not going to be scared of computers. What was that?
It was Nathan asked.
4 gigabytes should be enough to store all the stuff for the streaming.
That'd be in the memory, so that'd be on the RAM.
Yeah, it'll be fine for that.
That would be stored.
4 gigabytes? What's 4 gigabytes? Oh, the graphics card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be in the RAM. It should be so good, I can't wait, man. I'm going to work tomorrow with no sleep, because I'm going to be fucking around with this all night.
I'm just going to get a text from you later in. I survived.
It's already later in the morning. What's the time now, do you know?
The Virgin, 3 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, probably 3
We've got to be at work at 11, so what's that, 8 hours time?
Yeah, hold on. 3.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If I can finish this by... Okay, in another hour, I reckon we can be done, right?
Yeah. What we got to do?
And I can install Windows, but we're not going to do that on stream, right? Screws.
I think 4K is possible, yeah.
I'll probably do it at certain settings, right? But I don't have a 4K monitor anywhere, so kind of had it sitting around, thought it should go to good use and giving it to someone I constantly watch. Then it benefits you still. It does, I guess, right? You're always here on the streams, Cat, so yeah, it will benefit you. Because I'll have this sick little, it's like a tiny little but awesome computer. It's going to be so good. I'm so happy with it. I haven't finished it yet. Look at it! Look at it! Like, do you know how long I've been wishing I could just buy all the components for a whole new PC? Like, it's the funnest thing ever. Right, so the power supply's in. So what I'm going to do with the power supply for now is untangle all these cables, and I'm just going to stick them through the back, through here, and get them out of the way. I've got stuff in the process. Luckily there's quite a bit of cable space behind this, but the mount for the hard drive, the 3.5-inch hard drive, is actually behind the motherboard. So although there's lots of space behind there, I mean you can tell there's lots of space if you can fit a hard drive behind it, right? But some of that space is going to be taken up by the hard drive. I wish I could have afforded like a really big SSD and just had that, but that's expensive shit, right? Right, all the cables are out the back and it looks a fucking mess right now. But the front ain't looking too bad, right? So this is the CPU fan. So that goes onto a header there. Which quite helpfully says CPU fan on the motherboard. Right? So that goes there. The fan, the header bolt is a chassis fan. And this is for the RGB on the cooler. So we're going to connect that to the RGB header at some point. I can't pass a cable over the top of the motherboard, which is really annoying. There's not enough space to get it through, but there is a cable hole in the very top. So if I go under that one, this cable can pull the other cable back, hopefully. Keep it out of the way. Oh no, is there a hole? Yeah, there's a hole, but I just can't get it in the hole again.
It's my daily struggle.
If I pull this cable through, it should pull that other cable back a bit. And it should all look kind of tidy. Right? Yeah, right, it almost looks like one cable. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Now we've got to fit so much more stuff in there still, right?
Yeah.
What else has got to go in? I thought the graphics card would last, probably. It's going to be routing all the cables, which is going to be the worst. I hope it works. What should we do next? We've got to mount a hard drive on the back. An SSD, I believe, also mounts onto the back or the front, but I'm not sure how. Then, well, let's see what we've got left, right? We've got sexy purple cables, which are going to take up so much space in the back. I don't know how the hard drive attaches. I guess it's a... I think there's a little bracket. Oh yeah, there's a bracket with a little thumb screw on it. And you put the hard drive onto that, I guess. And then put that back in. All you need now to own the coolest DOS gaming PC is an optical drive. So much room for activities.
Let's do karate in the garage.
Good film.
What is it from?
Step Brothers.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes. We're gonna build bunk beds, no power tools.
Right, hard drive in here. You've all seen a hard drive before, right? That's not that exciting, but there's a 1 terabyte hard drive, which will fix onto here somehow. Just have to line the holes up. Line those holes up like that. That's good with me. I'm going to guess at these flat screws, which will get out of the way, right? Don't know if they're the right screws for the job or not. We'll find out soon enough. The one part that you don't want to be throwing around, definitely not those screws. They're too long, man. I think there's actually like rubber grommets to put on these as well. There might be these things. I don't know how they were supposed to fit. Maybe like that. And then that allows the longer screw to sit in there, right? Yeah, now we're working.
Yeah. Oh, we're frozen again.
Frozen again.
Oh, sir, why you do this?
I'm sweating. How can I freeze? This should work, right? Yeah, it does.
Let's get that music going, shall I?
Yeah, just play that same playlist again. There we go. Weird way to put in a hard drive, but
It works.
never mounted a hard drive quite like this before. I'm sweating so bad, man. I don't know why.
The weather's picking up now.
I suppose it is a bit warmer than usual. what it has been. Fucking freezing. Right, just tighten these down. I hope it still fits in the case, which I've got a horrible feeling it won't. These rubber things. But these should help dampen any vibration from the hard drive, even if they're not meant to be on there. Which I'm purely guessing that they're supposed to be on there because it made the screws fit. And it sits in the back. Because of those rubber things I tried to put on it.
Alright.
Should have just used the smaller screws. Oh, wait.
Again.
What is it?
Camera.
Frozen again?
Yeah.
I've got to take them off again now. We're back. I'm taking things apart again. Like, it's just the third thing that I've had to take apart to put back together, to take apart and put back together again and again and again.
Why must you do this?
That's the screw. I was like, why is there something shaking around inside this hard drive? That's not good. Which fucking screw is supposed to go in there? These are way too long. Bloody great weather here today, 23 degrees. That's like midsummer for us, right?
Anchor says good night.
Good night, Anchor. Catch you later.
Good night.
Try these fucking screws. Trial and error. PC building. That's the best thing when you're building a computer. But...
It's okay, guys. It's trial and error.
If this doesn't boot when I fucking first turn it on, that's the scariest thing ever. If you build a computer and then you press the power button and just nothing happens. Yeah.
No BIOS. No
Yeah, no, nothing at all. And it's just like, you don't even know where to start, right?
Just sit down.
If like some parts work and other parts don't, at least you know what's not working.
And then when it's just the whole thing's like, Like trying to boot up BIOS and BIOS don't work.
Yeah, you'd be fucked.
You're just tapping the key and it's like, why is it not coming up?
I feel like this is gonna vibrate like fuck. This is metal on metal on metal. That's the only way to fit it in. Just a little bit. Squeeze. I suppose it sits in there so tightly that.
Oh, you cheeky sod, you.
It's frozen again.
Let it go.
It's not liking it, is it?
Doing a very long period and then stop again.
Oh, I've got to stand up for a sec.
Oh,
Damn.
I've been slouched too long.
Who's watching? People is actually watching this shit. Click that live dashboard tab. There's like one person watching. I bet. What? That can't be right.
it's right.
There's 24 people watching me build a computer right now. That's ridiculous. What are you guys doing with your lives? You want to watch this calamity? So if I turn that around now, you'll be able to see there's a hard drive mounted in the back of it, right? And loads and loads and loads of wires.
We have the Banproof spoofs, but Banproof goofs.
Now I need to try and mount an SSD. I don't know how to mount this either. Where's the right can? Oh, that side. I'm going to try and open the SSD first, I guess, before I try and put it into the computer. I can't even figure out how to open it. There must be an easy way to open it. I'll just rip it.
Just do
Maybe.
it.
There's going to be so many boxes everywhere.
You got nice big boxes.
I guess. There we go. SSD.
Got stuck on the boot screen, typed out after taking the belt. Triple checking all the ports, turns out I had one or two bands, not fully all the way in.
So, right. I think this might be where these come into play. Does that look right? In the smaller hole, maybe?
Give us an Elsa remote for our camera freeze.
Maybe that's the next emote. We need a bunch more members before we get a new emote though. I don't know how many we need this time, but it's a lot.
Just get an emote of me, the manslave.
We might have to after this stream. Manslave emoji.
It's just you with a person on the leash.
Where's the hole? I'm trying to do this by feel.
Get out,
Like, this is well dodgy.
Do you want me to get it through for you?
I can't sort of. I can't figure out where the hole is.
Before we froze again, so I can string my hand in.
Aha, a hole. A hole.
There you go.
A thing and a hole. Shit.
Every hole's a goal.
Doesn't fit there. Does not fit there. Do we have to mount it on the back then? Is that a better idea?
Looks like you mounted it in the back.
I can mount it on the back. I need to show off the SSD on the front.
Won't be able to. No, I think you should be able to get it through.
Down for a second. Flapping it around in the fucking air, right? Did that once, but it booted and got stuck on the boot screen. After talking about triple checking all cores, turns out I had one of the RAMs not fully all the way in. Easy done. They should line up. Right. Sure, that's where they're supposed to go. Hole meets screw. Fuck's sake, man.
That's whereabouts the hole?
It's perfectly in line. There we go. There's another hole on top. Is that next one line up then? That's fucking ridiculous. Is there a different way I'm supposed to be mounting this? What am I doing? Hang on. Does it go vertically? What was that clicking noise in the old PC? Oh, it's a fan clicking. Maybe it goes this way? Does that look any better? Don't know. Oh yeah, it does line up. I think. Sort of.
And insert the Elsa remote.
We're frozen again. So I could have mounted the SSD in the front.
And we're back.
We're back again. I'm sorry about that camera keep freezing. I tested it for hours, but then when we actually streamed, I had to use a USB extension cable for it to reach over here, and that was the downfall of the camera, unfortunately. This is so fucking awkward, dude. They're all in. So we've got an SSD and an HDD and a mess of cables so far. That's what we've got so far. So now I can tighten them down from the front. It would have probably looked nicer if I actually put the SSD in the front, but I ain't moving it again now. I'm not moving another thing for the second time. Tighten them down with the screwdriver. Oh! See what they fucking are. Alright, SSD is in, hard drive is in, motherboard's in, CPU is in, RAM's in. What's left to go in? The graphics card and the capture card? Is that everything? And then we've got to play the jiggle all the wires around and connect everything game. Which sucks, that's the worst part. It looks tidy so far because we haven't plugged anything in yet, right? But with those extension cables, we should be able to run the purple extension cables in and then just bundle everything else into the back and close it.
Yes.
And just hope that it stays, right? The side panel will be bulging out, but it'll be fine.
As long as it works.
As long as it works. So, I don't even know where to start. So we need to fix this thing in there somewhere to plug all the RGB stuff into, which needs to be somewhere central probably. And is there anything else I need to put in there? This is the cable that comes from that. Right, so I think I need to turn it around again. Can I get it like face on to the camera? So this handily came with some sticky Velcro shit, right? So I feel like there's enough space to stick it there. And that's in the middle. And a SATA cable can fit there. That RGB cable can run. Where's the RGB header on the motherboard? That I don't know. Is it at the top or the bottom? There's a chassis fan. USB, USB, USB. I cannot see. Let me light again. There's a lighter here.
lighter.
Put fire in the
Use
computer.
that. Use caveman tactics. You need a white light, not a warm light.
RGB is at the top. Is there anything else that cables over there? Oh, there is. Oh, there is a big slot to get cables in the top there too. That's a bonus. Right. So, the RGB, original RGB cable, which goes into this, will come from the top.
That looks like you've got a hologram projection.
I'm gonna put that there. That's pretty fucking cool, man. The hologram of the XSPC RGB controller. So I'm gonna stick the fluffy side onto the thing. Just because I don't know what difference it makes on Velcro, whether it's the fluffy side or the. Yeah. Fucking killed it. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna stick this shit onto here. Alright. You can see it. And then stick this side onto the case.
So what you should do?
What should I do?
Stick them together.
And then stick it on. Yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea, dude. I'll put them like that. And then I want the RGB cable to the top. And I'm going to stick it like there. Fits, right? Yeah, it fits. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to go through that horrible process of starting to plug stuff in. Oh, we've still got to mount fans.
Yeah.
So there's 2 fans in the front already. I don't know how this front panel comes off, but it does somehow. I'm not going to pull it. It doesn't want to come off, it's okay. You can stay there, buddy. I'm not going to mess with you. Right, so there's 2 RGB fans in the front, and there's a plain non-RGB fan in the back, as far as I'm aware. Can't really tell.
Oh, we've got Elsa again.
Elsa again? What the hell? Frozen again. I'm sorry, guys. We could change to the webcam, but that would be terrible quality. It won't autofocus and shit like this one does. I think we'll stick with it,
I
right?
bet all they can hear in the background is me doing some crazy parkour.
Wondering what the hell's going on.
Parkour!
What was I about to do before that froze?
He was going on about
Fans.
fans.
We need to put fans in, right? So I'm going to take this fan out of the back, which is supposedly not an RGB fan. Alright. I'm going to put the RGB fan in there. I'm going to put another RGB fan in the top. And there's already 2 in the front. So we'll have maximum RGB-ness. There'll be space for, still space for 2 more fans. I think 1 in the bottom on the floor in the front and 1 in the top. You can get 2 in the top.
Welcome back, Elsa.
Frozen again already? Do you reckon the camera's like getting really hot or something? We might need to rethink this if we ever do this again, right? How often am I going to be building a computer on stream though, right?
We'll get a better setup.
Oh, there's a sticker over there.
Big studio lights.
I have got that big light, but I didn't get it out. I think it's bothered. Hold the fan, it's about to fall out. Check out that wrist action, guys.
Check it out.
The fuck, I've got the tape tied all around the fucking, look at that. Oh shit. That's my fucking skills. I'm such a man.
man, I do things. We're the ultimate comedy duo.
That was terrible. Hey Lily, how you doing?
This was the peak of our comedy.
So this fan is a fan, right? And it's not RGB. Look, the thing's just reflecting the light there. As if I'm... You can compare it to these fans, which are definitely RGB. Screws for the fan, but these are totally different. Look at that. That's right there. Oh man, you can even feel the difference in the weight. This comes for free with the case, and this costs £15 for a fan. And there's definitely a difference. Definitely. Alright, so it needs to be exhausting, which means it needs to face that way. I want the cable at the back. That fan. You go into Brooke's computer to make it quieter. So, I'm going to attempt to install a fan this way around. So these cables, you've got a fan cable and then the RGB cable, which will go into that hub, right? I don't know what the little arrow on that means, but I do know I've got nothing to plug that into, apart from the motherboard. So I might have to split these cables somehow. Is there an arrow to show us where the air goes? Oh man, the chassis of this is made out of metal. See, I told you, Cooler Master, guys.
Keep redeeming themselves every minute.
Normally this way is out, right? With the frame on it is normally the way it blows out. But normally there's also an arrow or something on it to show which way the air goes. This doesn't appear to have that. It normally always goes the other way. So... yeah. I might need to just hold this one for a sec.
Hold on. Let me come.
So it's on like a sliding fixture, so it can move up or down. I want it as much in line with the CPU as possible.
So
If that makes sense.
Well, I've got it here then.
I can't see. Let me come that side. I'll put it as far down as I can. Which is that? Well, where's the? Yeah.
Ah,
So yeah, that can go right down to there. Yeah. It's 4 screws, and the screwdriver has vanished.
It's under my armpit.
I'm so scared that that graphics card is sitting there pretty much on the floor. It's on top of a cardboard box to keep it safe. If that counts. Safe. I think this is a bit too big. Smaller screwdriver.
What's the bottom there?
Yeah, and then we'll tighten them.
Sitting there nicely for you now.
Should stay there pretty much like on your hand. Can you just put some pressure on the top?
Yeah.
They're like self-tapping screws, what tap into the plastic as you screw them in.
Oh, right.
They're always a dick to get in. There we go. And these want to tighten the fuck, otherwise they're going to vibrate. You don't want a vibrating fan on your hands, right?
Very loud.
Oh, the handles are coming in handy already on this case, look. It's always fine. It's always fine. Right, so I then want to mount one into the top. And I think this comes off to be able to mount it. I don't know how. Look, I know there's like a DOS panel here or something. I don't know how. I don't know how. Is there a manual for the case? Yes, there is. For the second time tonight, we have to refer to the manual. The camera's so good. If only if it didn't keep cutting out, man, it would be amazing. Come up. Looks like we just pinch it together and put it out. But...
It's that feeling of where you don't want to pinch it too hard. And
yeah, you don't want to pop it out and fucking ruin it. Yeah, before you've even used it, right? Oh, what the fuck? It's an empty box. It's okay. It's okay. What is this saying? Is there definitely two fans in the front already? There it is, alright.
Everything's falling.
So that's the back of the case. Oh, do you have to, no, you don't have to take the handles off first. You just sort of, it's like you can just pull it out. I can't pull it out. Just fucking gonna break it, man. Ah, I pull down on it. Oh, or either that or I broke it. But it's off. Right, now this should just pop off apparently. This is always scary. Oh no, there's going to be fingerprints on the inside of it too. I was trying to keep all the plastic on so it didn't cover in fingerprints. So, we should...
That is very true, David. That is very true.
You say?
He said it's
Resource sleep will go 8 hours. Oh, what? I can't see anything. Oh, they always make it easy, yeah.
Yeah.
GP went through Australia Post of Royal Mail. I think it can handle sitting on some cardboard. Yeah, it can, but I'm scared I'm going to stand on it.
Oh, Elsa, let it go.
No, I'm not frozen again. Fan number 2. Is it not reconnecting? Yeah, we're good.
We're back now, we're back.
Don't know.
Hardcore begins again.
If there's like...
Get the pole, guys, because as you see my shadow just going past each time.
I'll put this up here. I'm guessing these holes are the fan holes, but I really don't know. There's something stopping it though. Okay. So that. think they're all lined up. In there. Can you open that and get one out?
Manslave.
Manslave strikes again.
What is this evil contraption that batting
Big Jim Jean, I just did this earlier as well. Hope all goes well. Me too. Melhead says, fuck the instructions. Wait, thank you, sir.
I'll just be like this.
You could be my screw holder.
I look like a beggar now.
Reverse beggar, you're giving things away.
Please take my stuff.
Can I get these in the file?
When I used to go on holiday, they used to force wash your car.
What do you mean?
So, where my dad's from,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of people who don't have homes, really.
Oh, like they just start washing your car when you're at traffic lights
so
and
we,
shit,
so
yeah.
we were in traffic one time, and I swear to God, they just came out of the shadows. They come running up and cleaning the car. I was like, we have nothing. We have a pack of Haribos, and that's it.
The car wash elves.
They emerge from the shadows with their sponges and buckets.
That didn't go so well.
You sure you're supposed to throw through mesh?
Yeah. I don't know if that particular hole in the mesh is the right hole, but you can either mount it, you can put the fan on top, but then I've got to try and screw it in from the inside. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And that's going to be a fucker. I have to try and screw it from up there, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
You can put the fan on this side.
Probably better is on the inside though.
It'll look better through the window, but it won't look as good through the top, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the top is transparent, like semi-transparent. Where did I put that other screw? Oh, I put it in a hole there. Well, these all seem to line up with holes on the fan, so I'll take it. Oh, I'm not looking forward to plugging all the wires in, man.
We're surviving. It's coming up to 20 to 4 now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn, we said an hour.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an hour. Right, get rolling. Let's do this. 20 to 4, what the fuck?
Become paralytic.
Don't even want to think how many. So that's like 7 hours until work now, isn't it?
Counting down the hours sleep.
How much sleep I'm not going to get before work tomorrow.
It's exactly like me, I count them all down. It's like,
And I
alright.
didn't get many last night either.
No. Kenny was on the point of me.
Lily got a shiny cars form. Yeah, Lily.
Sleep is a figment of our imagination, Cat. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, right. What is sleep? Animal monster.
I need a shot of adrenaline. If anyone wants to donate any, I'll be happy to take it.
Oh, that monster's good, man. Right. I guess I can put the top back on. Can't remember which way it came off. I think it was the other way. Or is it?
No, you got it.
Symmetrical.
If it clicks in, it's always a good sign.
I feel like I'll peel the other side off to get this out there. I think it fits either way, right? Oops.
Oh, damn it. It's the happy song.
It is the happy sound.
God, real parkour.
I've got to try and put this. But I have to put it the wrong way. Man. I don't know if it makes any difference whatsoever.
Just because we missed it. Damn it. Doing it has just now made Elsa return.
Really?
Yeah.
After that long? That's crazy. That was super quick. I think that camera's giving up.
you're not on camera. So you get these rods granted me access to my pro pocket. What is it? Ooh, the poltergeist.
I read on a review that some people said they just kind of sit there randomly and don't fit very well, but that's just falling straight through. That's not on pop, is it? No, it is. No, this side. Aha! I got it! I got it! That's it. Right, the case is in one piece again.
So fans, check. RAM, check. GPU,
Not in yet.
oh in.
I don't know whether to. I think we should connect the cables and then connect the GPU and the capture card. But I don't want to connect the cables because it's really boring. I might just step outside into the nice fresh air and vape for a sec. Are you down for that?
I'm down.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I'm down for fresh air.
Ooh.
Easy now.
Should be seen here called Camera Chat. Is that one?
Yeah.
See the overview. And I'm going to mute it. Cable time. This is where I get lazy and I just want to start throwing stuff together.
Oh, Elsa.
And then I regret it.
Forsake it, Elsa.
Camera's frozen again, I'm sorry. Hey Connor, how you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Right. So, let's start with the big ones. Where's the purple cables? Ah, here. This is such a beast to go in such a small case. More of overestimated. I don't know if I should have, if I need a 20+4 or a 24. this. That way. There's going to be so much cable to try and hide in the back.
It's gonna be long.
Is this going to fit through that hole? Where's that?
No.
It needs to come in that one. It's not going to fit in that one. That's going to have to make a hell of a turn, right? Oh, and it goes the other way actually as well. Like this way. It's not a good way to bend it. It's like the opposite way to what it wants to go. It's in, it's in. We've got our first purple cable in.
Rare has reawakened.
What the hell? What are you doing? Still going? Yeah, we're still going, man. I think we're going to be going for a while. That cable's not going to get totally in the way of the other cable for the SSD, which is mounted in the back to front. There's so much cable to hide already. And this is for the other CPU, which I think is up this tied at the top somewhere. Can't see it. Can you see? Cable that fits that. A hole that fits that. Where is it at the top left here? Yeah, it is. It's there, look. So I'm going to have to come over there and down to that. There's no other hole unless I go this way. I could go that way. Is it just a, is it an 8-pin hole or 4-pin hole?
Top left one, is it?
Wait, purple cable's not been a mistake.
Yeah.
There's just going to be so much cable in there, man.
Whereas on 1% you got this guy's like.
Am I trying to plug this into the wrong fucking one? These. One of these things is not like the other. I don't know which one. Oh, there is this one, because it's double. These might be shot together somehow, but I can't. Aha! I did it, I did it. And then this needs to come over. This never gonna come around there. It's not gonna fit. I'll split it in half and then reconnect it. There's one half for it, I think. And then... Does anyone know where to find a wild Charizard? Get Ice Spoofo and check the chords feed. Charizard doesn't spawn in wild? Does it not anymore? Definitely did, because I caught a wild Charizard before. Definitely did, yeah. Does anyone know any good Charmander farms? I don't at the moment, dude. I forgot how to connect this back here. There we go. And I've got to try and plug that in. That hole over there. I don't know which way. This is awkward as fuck. Here it is. There we go, we're in. Second purple cable is in, but it's in a really fucking shitty place. Right under that fan, and it's not going to help airflow much. But it won't fit. At least the purple's on show, right? You can see the purple at least. That's okay, right? Fuck it. Then, right, this is where it's going to get awkward. So one of these needs to go. That's the fan. Right. So that thing needs to go there. And we need to split this. This. We've got other cables. One with a 90-degree angle on.
Spaceman, welcome to the cult.
Let's see if we can reach. Is there another way around it? This will go into the RGB header. No other way around it. Maybe underneath, but that's going to look a bitch. And the graphics card's got to go there. Oh no. No. Move it across a little bit. Does it help if I split it now? Why put such a tiny cable on it? Unless I can better though. You see the light down there, but oh, that's so annoying. I should have thought of this before I stuck that thing on the back. I don't know how the fuck I could connect it. Mate,
Isn't it?
I think it reaches. I just don't know which way around these headers. So. I'm guessing that just reaches around. And that power one's going into there. And hide that back there. Alright. Might be in the way of the GPU though. I feel like it will. Not just top behind. Right. So the main power is connected to those. Like this. That's the two fans. So where's the RGB from that? There. Two RGBs for that. No idea to run that cable back now. Because there's a three-way RGB splitter. So the reef and that. And there's a fan in the top that needs to plug in too, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know where the wires are for that thing. Where did I put the wires for that fan? Are they just hanging down here? Is this one? Yeah, it is. They can just shut it over the top. I'm sorry, this is probably so boring to watch.
We're like completely drained.
Yeah, I'm fucking exhausted.
Slouched.
Like that.
Still got 22 people rocking in here though.
Still 22 people watching this?
Yeah.
Those three RGBs are now connected to one. So many wires. And the fans now need to connect them. That one fan was already connected, right? So these two fans. Where's that other fan header? Top there, right? Actually come back through again. There's somewhere. Oh, I need the light. You got the light?
Oh yeah.
Can't tell if I put it on the right one.
So
header or something. That's the RGB header. So where's the other fan one? See one. Audio. The CPU sound up into there. Is there another one right above that? It's right there though. Oh. Yup. See that? Let's go that way. That's there. It's on. It's on. Woo. And that big purple cable is hiding a lot of the other cables, which is good, right? I like the purple cables though, dude. Don't you think they look fucking sweet?
They look snazzy.
And then, right, so those two back fans are connected to the motherboard headers and the RGB headers. The front is connected to the RGB headers. There's 3 on that side. Anything RGB? I don't think so, right? So this is for the fan. Now I need to run this to the actual RGB header on the motherboard. I think I need a light again.
Yeah.
I need to see on that top white one. There's G, RB, and 12 volt is that side. On the arrow is the 12 volts. So. Okay, this is trying to go through here. Purple cable if I can. Yeah, but that should be there. Yep. Feels like it's lined up, but it obviously ain't. I can't get it on there. so awkward.
Audio's gone completely dead.
This ain't fucking going on, man. How hard can it be? Aha! It's on. It's on. Right, so the RGB header is on. Those fans are connected. That's on. Right, now we need. Haha. Sort of. We need a power connector for that. This is for the audio, which will come. And I have to literally run it across the front. Sucks.
Yeah.
The cable's not long enough. AAFP. Yeah, something front panel. Take it. What can I do about that? Not a lot. Because I could bring it under there. Just. I just want to finish it now. This is when I get impatient.
All I'm going to show you is this.
Ah, shit. 10 plus 4. Fuck. Put that on there, now I can't fucking get it on. There we go. I think that's on properly. I hope it's on properly. Right. Then we've got the super awkward one, which is this one, which has all the power buttons and shit on it, which I will actually probably have to refer to the motherboard manual for.
The third time.
Like Asus ones used to come with a like handy little block where you just put everything on the block and then you just plug the block on. But I didn't see anything like that with the motherboard today. Where's the oh, the motherboard box got the GPU on. I don't think there's anything in there though. Is it all bad? nothing in there for that, is there? So I will need that guide. Oh man.
This one.
Yeah. Actually figure this out for myself, what this is it.
Probably. Oh yeah, no, it's such a low streak.
It will be, yeah. Ridiculous.
I think I'm gonna be the first one to pass.
It's with several chassis mounted function. You don't tell me how it plugs in. Is it frozen again?
Nah, we're good.
1:12 p.m. here, yeah, 4 a.m. here. I'm actually going to wrap the stream up, guys, because I need to finish this before I need to go to work, and it's never going to happen at the moment. So it's going to be much easier if we wrap the stream up. So I'm sorry. We've been streaming for I don't know how long. 2.5 hours? Wow, we were late starting. Oh, the clocks went forward to 9.
Oh my god.
So it's 3 a.m. really, but now it's 4 a.m. We've lost an hour. Fuck. I forgot about that. Right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna wrap this up. I need to finish this tonight. I can't have all this stuff everywhere when everyone wakes up tomorrow. So I'm gonna wrap the stream up for tonight. Thank you for hanging around. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't show you it working now. We'll do something tomorrow, okay? I promise. Right. I gotta get out and finish this. And there's shit everywhere. Right. It's never gonna happen. So thank you, guys. Stay Banproof. Hail Satan. I'll see you soon.
Peace.